Hi everyone, YouTube Taige here and welcome to my video. It's foreign ship time. That will be the quick guide for the US destroyers. I'm going to speed through this, but before the Fletchers, US have a few classes of destroyers. Many of them have ups and downs. These classes are obviously the US oldest class of destroyers to serve World War II, built from 1916 to 1922. In the end, the US weren't really that satisfied. Built from 1932 to 35, this class of destroyers introduced new designs, machinery, and armaments for the next generation of US destroyers, new dual-purpose guns, better engines, and fire controls. Also, this and the rest class of destroyers are restricted to the London Naval Treaty. Out of 8 were built, only 3 of them lost in the war. Built as a response to Fubuki class from 1933 to 37, they're pretty well armed, but in later years, their guns will be reduced for more better guns. 8 of them were completed, only lost 1 during the war. These class of destroyers are just beefed up torpedo boats. Main gun-wise are almost the same as the previous class. Built from 1934 to 37, 18 ships were completed. 6 of them were lost in the war. US somewhat have a great mind to add more torpedo launchers to the next class of destroyers, which they did, in exchange of less main guns. They were built from 1935 to 38, only 4 of them were completed. Mori is one of the US destroyers to break max speed in their trials, reaching 42 knots. Shimakaze. They're pretty much copy-paste from Gridleys, but with greater range than the latter. 8 of Backless were built from 1935 to 37, with only 3 lost. These destroyers were the repeats of the Porters, with 2 differences. Single funnel instead of 2 funnels have 1 more quad torpedo launchers than the latter. Built from 1935 to 39, 5 of them were completed, and only lost 1 ship. These were the repeats of Gridleys and Backless.
No more, no less.
10 of them were built from 1936 to 39, 2 were lost in the war. These class of destroyers were built from 1937 to 40, introduced a new bridge design and a fire control system. The last single-funnel class of destroyers to be built before the US joined the war, armed almost the same as Mahans. Out of 12 ships completed, 5 were lost. These two classes were somewhat identical, with a little bit of difference. Armament-wise were repeats of the Sims, with the introduction of new quintuple torpedo mounts. Both were built from 1938 to 43, 30 Benson and 66 Cleaves are completed, with the loss of 3 and 14 ships respectively. Ellison and Macomb are the only ship in the class to be transferred to Japan in 1954 and sold back to the US in 1970. Now it's time for the... Built from 1941 to 45, the Fletchers are not restrained from any naval treaties, so the US starts implementing their previous experience towards her. Okay, that's enough innuendo. Armed with 5 5-inch 38 caliber dual-purpose gun and 10 21-inch torpedo launchers, they were regarded as one of the highly successful destroyers in the war. Because she's highly successful, her designs were influencing the next Allen M. Sumner and Gearing class respectively. As the icing on the cake, they were the most numerous class of destroyers in the war. About 175 ships were built, with only 19 ships lost. Obviously, y'all know Fletcher and Johnson were in the game. And what happened to them afterwards. One last thing to note that the official art of Fletcher's rigging was historically accurate, with the RU wear for a Weapon Alpha. That's a cool name. If you're wondering, I have their short history videos. Thank you for watching.